I am your host, WWE2K15. This game on the PS3. The first time playing it on the PS4. Let's get it started, folks. We're going straight into showcase mode. Let's go with you first.
Are you ready?
In 1997, two best friends formed WWE's most notorious faction.
The Generation X, Triple H, HBK,
and revolutionized sports entertainment.
You make your rules, and we will break them.
Forever.
We only got 2 words for ya.
But injuries sidelined the showstopper. Until...
Tonight, the game brings you the showstopper, the icon, Shawn Michaels. Let's get ready to suck it. Well, it's time to face facts, Shawn. And the fact is, the game has passed you by. Shawn Michaels and I were never best friends. I used Shawn Michaels to get to the top. Now I am the showstopper. Now I am the icon. What the hell do you want?
Stage manager, tell the gang something. Where's he going?
Somebody go and get some help.
Right now. Somebody obviously ran his head right through the side of that car window.
The only thing I know for sure, it was you, Hunter. You damn right it was me, Shawn. I was trying to prove a point. That you are weak. You are vulnerable.
You think I'm weak? I recognize that I'm not in the best of shape right now. The doctors have told me that I'll make a full recovery. In fact, they say I'll be 100%. 100% by, say, SummerSlam.
What? Was that some kind of a challenge?
You're damn right.
The Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
I know I can't wrestle anymore, but I can still fight. And the time to fight is now.
The Game, Triple H.
This time, I won't stop. I am coming to end your career.
A non-sanctioned match.
Shawn's last match was March 29th, 1998 at WrestleMania. He was the first ever Grand Slam winner. He's also the WWE Champion, Intercontinental Champion, European Champion, Tag Team Champion.
And we're witnessing something that WWE has never seen. There's been so much controversy about Shawn's return. Michaels has had several life-changing experiences since his retirement. This match is all about passion and pride, the evilness and the ego of a man that Michaels used to call his best friend, Triple H.
And then they made this hard trick off. Go this too. And Shawn Michaels' opponent tonight. can tell the difference in graphics from 1915. 15's graphics are shit.
The following contest, non-sanctioned, is scheduled for one fall. Introducing from Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing 272 pounds, Triple H.
Triple H
TNA will put a big last week in
some main event status.
I'll tell you how, because Triple H is a two-faced individual. Only a two-faced individual would put their arm around Michaels and then put his face through the passenger side door of a car window.
Former.
Oh, let's see. Let me check my chinks. What's happening? Right. On. Auto. Special effects. Oh. How do you know fucking DQ's on?
Best friends turned bitter enemies. Michaels wants to exact some revenge on Triple H after being blindsided by a pedigree and put through a car window.
Yeah, Michael, I don't think any of my best friends would put my head through a car window. You might, but it's hard to believe Triple H would do such a thing.
He did it. It was on tape, and we all saw him standing there. He couldn't have been caught more red-handed in such a despicable act.
Wow! If he keeps this up, this could be over quick. I must admit, when these two guys were running roughshod throughout WWE and D-Generation X, I never thought we'd see them on opposite sides of the ring.
I don't think anybody did, King. They've been through so much together. Without them, there'd be no DX, which is hard to imagine. D-Generation X has played such an integral role in the history of WWE.
And it's been well documented now, but their friendship goes back even before DX. These guys hit it off right when Triple H walked in the door in 1995.
And, of course, they were in the ring together during the infamous curtain call in 1996. That little incident put the game in the doghouse for quite some time.
Shawn's going to the top. Not a lot of spring left in his step right now. Heads up!
Wow, how good is this guy?
Whoa, what's he going to do to follow that up? Ouch! You can hear that in different time zones. Well, we've seen some great action here tonight at SummerSlam, Cole, and we're not even done yet. We still have the undisputed WWE Championship match.
That's right, King. It'll be Brock Lesnar challenging The Rock for the richest prize in the industry, the undisputed WWE title.
And if Brock Lesnar can beat The Rock, he'll become the youngest WWE champion in history at just 25 years of age.
It's hard to believe what Brock Lesnar has achieved so far. Since his debut earlier this year, he's beaten two of the greatest competitors of all time, and Hulk Hogan and Ric Flair. And let's not forget,
oh my gosh. Oh, man.
Triple H just shoving
his roots are gonna be sore.
And out with a steel chair to Michaels.
This is so brutal. Triple H is just trying to destroy Shawn Michaels. Forget about just winning the match.
And what is wrong with Triple H?
I think he's trying to cripple HBK.
What has happened to this
guy? Wait a minute, not this. Not on the chair.
Oh, right through the steel chair.
That's got to be it.
That's the one good thing about 15.
Cover. And Michaels
George actually breaking
stays in it.
15
What?
and making the George don't break.
And again a cover. And again HBK kicks out.
I think it's gone. Oh, man. The game has to be so frustrated. Look at him. He's got to be so frustrated that Shawn Michaels is surviving here somehow. Well, anything goes in an unsanctioned street fight. It's one fall to a finish, and Triple H knows this. This is his stuck on the barricade. And King, that was a jaw-shattering shot. Yes, it was. But this is mauling. Can we get an official over there?
Remember, King, it was Shawn Michaels who convinced Triple H to join the Raw brand last month. You have to wonder if HBK will live to regret doing that.
Yeah, Michaels told the game to imagine what it would be like to have the two of them back together again, wreaking havoc. Well, they're wreaking havoc, that's for sure, but they're certainly not together again.
And ladies and gentlemen, that was vintage Michaels.
The game avoids trouble there.
Yeah, Triple H saw that one coming a mile away.
Shawn Michaels switches it up.
HBK can be so unpredictable.
Look. And he gets back in the ring.
Tonight marks the first SummerSlam match for Shawn Michaels since 1996, when he successfully defended his WWE title against Vader.
You're right. This event has proven to be a somewhat lucky event for Michaels. He's unbeaten when competing in single matches at SummerSlam, including wins over Razor Ramon and Mr. Perfect.
Oh, his spine bending and cracking from that backbreaker.
Well, going to the top, high risk. Boy, there's no way he's going to be able to stand after that. Oh, no!
Try as he might, Triple H can't put Michaels away. Michaels showing all kinds of character here, and the game needs to find a way to impose his will on Shawn.
Well, that's easier said than done, Cole. Triple H is as tough as they come, but when you find yourself up against a guy with so much heart like HBK, you need to really dig deep to find a way to win.
I'm with you, King. There's a great big heart beating inside of Shawn Michaels, and it counts for a lot. It's that never-give-up attitude that HBK possesses that will get him through the toughest moments of this brawl. This is the first SummerSlam match for Triple H since 2000. Of course, the game was sidelined last year after tearing his quad completely off its bones.
Yeah, and the game returned from injury to so much fanfare. I never imagined a scenario where he'd become the most hated superstar on Raw, and maybe all of the WWE. But it's happened.
It was January 7, 2002. Triple H returned after a grueling rehab process, and the crowd in New York City absolutely erupted. The ovation was unlike anything I'd ever seen.
Yeah, but look at him now. I don't even think Triple H's parents like him anymore. Michaels will not quit. He's just not going to give up. What will? What strength? This is a special moment, Cole. We're not going to see heart like this very often in that ring for a long, long time.
Jerry, that's some truth right there. This is something special right here. Michaels is just not folding to anything Triple H is giving him. What courage. This is amazing.
Amazing is right, Michael. If you want to see oh, it looks like Shawn Michaels has had enough. It's time to tune up the band.
Sweet chin music time for the Heartbreak Kid. Triple H trying to struggle back to his feet.
And here it comes. And whoa, wait a minute. The game catches HBK and it's pedigree time. And now wait, look at this.
Jackknife cover by HBK. He got him. Michaels got him.
Michaels wins it. This is unbelievable.
I can't believe it.
Here is your winner, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
He kissed the referee!
After one of the most
Shawn
brutal,
Michaels!
severe beatdowns I have ever seen, somehow HBK. Oh! Oh my God!
You dirty bastard, Triple H! He'll pull that sledgehammer out!
Not that!
From behind.
I'm better than you, Shawn. Now I'm gonna cripple your ass.
Come on! Oh no! Come on, referee! Get the hammer away from the game! This is too much! Sickening! He's gonna cripple Shawn Michaels. He may have already done it. Disgusting!
I crippled you. Ha 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 ha.
my God, folks! Triple H may have crippled Shawn Michaels!
After a 4-year absence, Shawn Michaels made an unprecedented return at SummerSlam to defeat Triple H. But the Heartbreak Kid's celebration was cut short by the vengeful cerebral assassin. The showstopper was forced to take time off due to injuries sustained from Triple H's heinous attack. But despite a humiliating loss, Triple H would soon have reason to celebrate. WWE Undisputed Champion Brock Lesnar elected to exclusively defend his title on SmackDown, leaving Raw without a champion. As a result, the World Heavyweight Championship was reinstated on Raw and awarded to none other than the King of Kings, Triple H. With the gold securely around his waist and HBK on the sidelines, Triple H ruled Raw as he saw fit. That is, until word of an unprecedented event that would take place at Survivor Series. And a strong message from an old friend.
Let me prove to you just how far I've come. See the black you are not HBK is coming back, and somewhere down the line, HBK is gonna get ya.
The following is a non-title casket match. Introducing first, from Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 272 pounds, he is the World Heavyweight Champion, Triple H!
The game is on, but this is not a game the World Heavyweight Champion is ready to play.
Yeah, Triple H's security blanket, Ric Flair, is not here tonight.
Triple H looks different about his beard. Come on.
And making his way to the ring, weighing in at 326 pounds, Kane!
Kane seemingly with a smile on his face. This match is right up his alley.
Seemingly smiling. I can see the gap between his teeth.
You can see what they've done wrong with the attack. The attack's all wrong. Look. Master's it. Lovely. But that hurts now that in WWE2K15. Should be a little bit darker, but colors.
This match is personal. It's not about titles here tonight. It's all about Kane getting some retribution from a morbidly disgusting human being.
And why exactly is Triple H morbidly disgusting?
because of the disgusting, salacious videotape that he aired last week on this broadcast.
You have to respect the confidence and poise Triple H is showing.
Into the collar and elbow tie-up. Only one can come out ahead.
King, like him or not, you have to admit that since arriving here in WWE in 1997, Kane has cemented himself as one of the most imposing figures this company has ever seen.
Well, it certainly can't deny that, Cole. His resume really speaks for itself. A former WWE champion, 7-time World Tag Team champion, 2-time Intercontinental champion, hardcore champion. I mean, let's face it, Kane's done it all. Boy, he was able to reverse and get out of that.
The big red monster gets out of the way of that one.
You know, he can really move that big frame quickly. Look at that. Oh, dropped. And that was a hard shot. Watch it. Oh, he got him.
See, this is where they get the casket match back
go for it.
to 2020. There's a casket.
Let's not forget, King, these two superstars will be part of the first ever Elimination Chamber match at Survivor Series next month on pay-per-view.
And you can add Chris Jericho, Booker T, Rob Van Dam, and Shawn Michaels to that match. Although earlier tonight, Triple H didn't seem to think HBK would be at 100% for the match.
Well, he certainly looked to be in great shape last week when we talked to him live from the World in New York City.
I don't know, Cole. What Michaels says and how he really feels can be two different stories, especially considering he's only competed in one match over the past 4 years thanks to his surgically repaired back. Oh, wait, nice reversal. He's in big trouble.
Man, Triple H, what offense.
Triple H knows how to polish off an opponent. Wow!
These two men are no strangers to battling each other in some rather unique match types. Of course, nobody will ever forget their Inferno match just a few years ago on SmackDown.
Yeah, these two guys couldn't warm up to each other if they were cremated together. How could you ever forget witnessing a superstar's arm going up in flames like Kane's did?
And he goes for the neck breaker.
Making his statement as we speak. Uh-oh, Kane could finish here. Kane scores with a tremendous move.
Oh.
This is the first casket match on Monday Night Raw since 1999. How great is this, Cole?
May 17th, 1999. Undertaker defeated The Rock in a rare Raw.
And Kane looking to put Triple H away. Triple H though goes down low. And now Triple H looking for the pedigree. And he got it. Pedigree by Triple H.
That casket is open.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Look at this.
Who was in the casket? Shawn Michaels was in the casket. Heartbreak Kid was in the casket.
HBK comes out of the casket to become Triple H's worst nightmare.
We haven't seen Shawn Michaels since SummerSlam.
Oh, he's back.
Michaels is feeling it.
Oh, look at this.
Tuning up the band.
Yes.
Oh, sweet chin music. The Heartbreak Kid, center stage.
The showstopper to stop the show for Triple H. Have you ever been in a casket, Cole? Have you ever had a casket lid close on you?
No, why in the world would I ever have been in a casket?
Well, I have, and I can tell you that it's absolutely horrifying.
Every time I've been around a casket, it's never been a pleasant experience, so I can imagine what it must be like to be trapped in there alive.
One word describes this assault: punishment.
He's absolutely punishing his opponent here.
Oh, no! Oh! Wow, he's still down after that.
He is slowly getting dissected.
Kane, a two-time Intercontinental champion. And now look at this. Into the casket. He's almost got him. Trying to save himself. And now back to his feet. Oh, man. And now look at this. Into the casket. He's almost got him. Trying to save himself.
Oh, keeps
And
changing.
now back to his feet.
Well, I'm not sure there's a human being alive that can...
And now look at this. Into the casket. He's almost got him. Trying to save himself. And now back to his feet. Oh, man. And he's toast. And now look at this. Into the casket. He's almost got him. Trying to save himself. And now back to his feet.
Oh, and a
What the fuck you supposed to see it?
by Triple H.
What do we got here?
And again, that big boot connects.
She's automatically on it.
Into the casket. He's almost got him. Trying to save himself.
Piss off, dog.
And
Oh,
now
fuck,
back
I beat you to death.
What a shot.
Come out,
Did
Wayne,
he
one
get
more
dropped or
time.
what? And now look at this. Oh, my God. The casket. Slams the casket shut.
Kane puts it
Fucking
away.
dog.
Kane
Yeah,
with
no,
a
fuck.
tremendous win.
Get over here. Come here. Can't let him off foot. Do it better. There you go. Go through. Okay, folks, we're going to make each video about a half an hour or 28 minutes. So that's the first part. Let's put the second part.